This is Ria, and Ria loves to go for shopping with her mother. So one day, Ria went to a supermarket with her mother and they bought a lot of things. So when Ria's mother was done with the shopping, they went to the billing counter and this number, rupees 521, was displayed on the billing counter. This was the amount of money which Ria's mother needs to pay. Now, how will she pay this money? This is a huge amount. So, is there any note, any currency note for rupees 521 which she can pay with? No, we know that there is no such currency note for this amount. So what Ria's mother did was, she paid a 500 rupee note, a note of 20 rupees and 1 rupee coin. So she paid these three currencies to the shopkeeper and she was done with her billing. So Ria's mother has used these three for making the payment. A note for rupees 500, so 500. Another note for rupees 20, so rupees 20. And a coin for rupee 1, so 1. Now, if we add these three, we get 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 2 is 2, and I have a 5. So we get 521. Now this is the amount which Ria's mother was required to pay. Now what she has done is, she has broken this amount or this number in three parts, 500, 20 and 1, and made the payment. So this number was actually broken or divided into three parts, 500, 20 and 1. Now 500 actually shows how many hundreds are there in this number. So 500 is showing how many hundreds are there. There are 5 hundreds. So 500 shows that there are 5 hundreds. Or I can also say that it is the place value of the digit 5. 500 is the place value of digit 5. Similarly, 20 is the place value of the digit 2. It shows how many tens are there in this number. There are 2 tens. So I can write 20. And 1 shows the place value of the digit ones. So it shows how many ones are there. There is just 1 ones here. So it shows us that there is just 1 ones in the number. So 521 can be written as 500 plus 20 plus 1. So these numbers show us the place values of different digits in the number, and if we add them, we get back the original number. We get 521. So this is called expansion of a number. So what do we mean by expansion of a number? Expansion of a number means writing the place values and adding. So when I write the place values of the different digits of a number and add them, it means I am expanding a number. It is called expansion of a number. So expansion of a number means taking the different digits and writing their place values and adding them. So I take 5, write the place value of 5, which is 500. I take 2, write the place value of 2, which is 20. I take 1, write the place value of 1, which is 1, and add them. And this is called the expansion of number. And this is the expanded form of the number. Expanded form. of the number. I can also start with write. So I can write the place value of 1 first, then the place value of 2, then the place value of 5. It's all the same thing. So I can start from the left or from the right. Both are ways of expanding the number. And if you add these, you get back the original number. So now let us expand this number. I have 999 or 999. So this 9 is in the ones place, this 9 is in the tens place, and this 9 is in the hundreds place. So now let us write the place values of these numbers. The place value of this 9, it is in the hundreds place. So the place value will be 9 into 100. The place value of this 9, it is in the tens place. So the place value will be 9 into 10. And what about the place value of this 9? It is in the ones place. So the place value will be 9 into 1. So I have written the place values of all the 3 nines. And now I need to add them. So this will give me 9 into 100 is 900 plus 9 into 10 is 90 plus 9 into 1 is 9. So 900 plus 90 plus 9. This is the expanded form of this number. So writing the digits in terms of their place values and adding them. This is called the expansion of this number. So now can you expand this number? We have 801. It is a 3-digit number. So 1 is in the ones place, 0 is in the tens place, and 8 is in the hundreds place. Now 8 is in the hundreds place, means there are 8 hundreds. So the place value will be 800 plus 0 is in the tens place. So 0 tens. Now 0 into 10 is 0. So the place value of 0 is 0. And I have 1 in the ones place. So the place value of 1 is 1 into 1, that is 1. So this is the expanded form of the number 800 plus 0 plus 1. Now I can skip writing this 0. So I can simply write it as 800 plus 1. So the expanded form of this number can be written as 800 plus 1. So now can you write the expanded form of this number? 730. So it is a 3-digit number. This is ones place, tens place, hundreds place. Now 7 is in the hundreds place. So the place value of 7 is 700. 3 is in the tens place. So the place value of 3 is 30. And 0 is in the ones place. So the place value of 0 is 0 into 1, that is 0. And I need to add these 3. I need to write the place value of all the digits and add them. So I add these 3. So I have 700 plus 30 plus 0. Now I can skip writing this 0 and the number becomes 700 plus 30. So this is the expanded form of this number. Now what if we do it the other way round? That is, what if I have the expanded form of the number and I have to get the simplified form of the number or the original number. So this is the expanded form, 500 plus 10 plus 6. How do I get the original number? One way is to add them, because we've already seen that if we add them, we get back the number. So 0 plus 0 plus 6 gives me 6. 0 plus 1 gives me 1. And I have 5 here. So the number is 516. 516 is the original number. Now we have got this by adding the place values in the expanded form. But there is another way in which I can get it. So if we look at the expanded form, 500 means there are 5 hundreds. So in the hundreds place, I have 5. Then I have 10. That means there is 1 tenth. In the tens place, I have 1 because 1 into 10 gives me 10. And then I have 6, which means that there are 6 ones. I have 6 in the ones place. So the number is 516. This is the same as what we obtained here, 516. So we can simply get this number by looking at the expanded form. How many hundreds are there? 5 hundreds. How many tens are there? 1 tens. How many ones are there? 6 ones. So just by looking at the expanded form, I can get the original number. Now let us simplify this. I have 400 plus 80. So 400 means there are 4 hundreds. So 4 is there in the hundreds place. 80 means there are 8 tens. So I have 8 in the tens place. And then we don't have anything. But I know after the tens place, there is a ones place as well. But there is no term for the ones place in the expanded form, which means that there are no ones or 0 ones. So there are 0 ones. So 480 is the simplified form of this expanded form, 480. Now what about this number? 100 plus 9. So 100 means I have 1 in the hundreds place. After the hundreds place, I have tens place. But I don't have any tens here. So there are no tens, or I can say that there are 0 tens. And then I have 9, which means there are 9 ones. So the number is 109, 109. This is the simplified form of this number. And now what will be the simplified form of this number? So I simply have 600. So there are 600s. There is no term corresponding to tens. So no tens and no ones. So 600 is the simplified form and the expanded form is also 600. So this is how, given any 3-digit number, you can write the expanded form by writing the place values of all the 3 digits and adding them. Also from the expanded form, you can get the simplified form.